So hey y'all, I know it's been a minute. Y'all pray for me. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. It's been a lot as usual. Um, so what I'm gonna do in this video, I hope everybody's okay. I'm gonna try to start doing lives. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all want to do some lives and things? I've never really did one before, but I'll work it out and try to do it. Um, so yeah, shouts out to Tupac. Also, I want to say first of all, let me send a rest in peace to DMX. Very sad what happened to him. He was still so young. My heart completely goes out to him and his family. He had a hard life. He's been through a lot in his life. Bless his soul. Um, and just in general, not so much just with him passing, but just in general, my body and soul health is the most important thing. Um, I'm working on the body right now, and I'm still working on my soul and mind and everything. So we're gonna work it out. We just have to continue to stay prayed up and just continue to help ourselves out, help one another out, and just be as positive as possible. It is really, really difficult at times to remain positive um, during these days, and if you're going through something, personal, it's very hard to remain positive, very hard to remain in a certain kind of headspace. But you have to for your own health. Let me see. What I was gonna say is, instead of going through the episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, I'm just gonna speak about what comes to mind. And I've seen all three episodes pretty much throughout the entire episode. So we're just gonna pull from things. If I missed anything, if I mixed up anything, y'all please let me know in the comment section. So Real Housewives of Atlanta. The girls had went to New Orleans. This was a trip that Drew had planned. Drew had made it her mission to try to outdo Kenya Moore. And dare I say it, besides the good old hurricane that happened in New Orleans, I think that she did well. Um, I like Drew. I do like Drew. Y'all know I'm gonna extrapolate and talk about things, how they come. How they come in my mind. I like Drew. But Drew is definitely being messy, but it's like I appreciated it and I wanted it when people was coming for her. When it was warranted, I wanted it. But when it's not warranted, it's very easy to come off as a bully. And I don't think that's Drew's nature. I don't think that's who she is naturally. But it kind of, in a way, is coming off as you just being messy just to be messy. And you starting drama where there is none. Or you poking your nose into certain business that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Um, while they were in New Orleans, they met up with Big Frida. You already know. Shouts out to Big Frida. They cooked this dish with him. Marlo and Portia has been going through their issues. Portia can sit up and say that she has no feeling towards Kenya and Marlo being friends, but she absolutely do. She do absolutely feel some kind of way about Kenya and Marlo becoming friends, because of all the things that Kenya has been to Portia throughout the years, and Portia getting close to Marlo, and at one point it was Nene, Marlo, Portia, who else? Tanya, of course, Shamia. It was when Nene was there. It was a strong alliance with those girls, and Marlo was very much so still friends with Lanithia. By the way, I haven't heard any updates on Lanithia, but y'all tell me in the comment section. My heart goes out to Lanithia. Lanithia is a lot, but The girl done had everything taken away from her allegedly. Her team has left her. Glam, have all the whole moments. So oh my gosh, bless her heart for that. I don't know what's going on with the house. That's a lot of house. So I don't know if the rooms is if the house is paid for or whatever. But I would never root for nobody's downfall. So I hope Nene Leakes is okay. I feel like she's gonna be okay. But my God, that lady done lost her whole check and then some, huh? My God. So anyway, what was I talking about? So yeah, there was a strong alliance at one point, and so Nene's no longer on the show. And honestly, the strong alliance now is the Kenya alliance, which includes Kenya, Cynthia, Candy, Latoya. Even though Latoya and Kenya has gotten into it recently, they're not as close as they once was, but they're still on the same team. If you know what I mean. Because really, Team Portia is Portia, Drew, Shamia, that's about it. And Shamia's not even a full-time cast member. Even though we saw a lot of Shamia this season, but I heard word on the street is that the reason that we saw a lot of Shamia this season is because Portia really didn't have nobody to shoot with like that. Drew's brand new, so we ain't paying Drew that much attention. And Nene's no longer on the show, like I said, and her and Molo fell out, so Portia didn't have nobody to film with. Her and Candy are friends. They're on okay terms, but they would never be close like they was. Portia and Candy, because of everything that happened with the whole Phaedra thing. I don't know why they won't bring Phaedra back. Maybe Phaedra don't want to come back on her own. But I don't understand. This is pretty much an easy coin to get. You have to fake and act like you like girls, and y'all, it's mostly just y'all going out to eat, talking crap about each other, and being on social media. Like, I don't understand. It seems like an easy check to me. I'm sure it's difficult and it's challenging, but when you think about the fact that I don't actually have to do any physical work, hard work, back-breaking work, like me and so many other people do, I mean, I wouldn't mind it at this point. Sitting on there, get into a couple of fights, throw a couple of drinks. I mean, hey, yes, I'm on TV, and yes, this is the image that the world has for me forever, and whatever. I understand that. Yes, some people take all this stuff seriously. Yes, I understand all that, but look at my pocketbooks. Look at my coins. Because what she say, what Nene Leakes say? They make it in your size when you got the coins. Okay, and I need the coins. Anyway. So, yeah, they say Portia didn't have nothing to do with it. Now, Portia could possibly just be hanging herself. Y'all stay with me. Y'all know I'll be all over the place. I've missed like 3 episodes as far as reviewing. Haven't had time to until now. As far as reviewing, I missed like 3 episodes, so I'm just going through the entire thing. Y'all know, if y'all hear Motor in the back, that's my fan. Summertime is approaching. If y'all know one thing about me, I don't do summer. If you're asking where Chase King is, in the summertime, he's in the house. He's in the house or he's at work. I'm not coming out until 7 p.m. I cannot do the heat. I'm not a heat person. I am a 60s, 70s range individual. That's where I like to stay. That's my home. Anything below that is a little bit too much. Anything above that is definitely too much. Okay? The 80s, I can do the 80s. The 80s is pushing it though. I can do the low 80s, right? Once it start to get 85, 86, 87, 88, and then it shoots up from there, disappearing act, darling. I am nowhere around. You cannot find me. You cannot. Like I said, once about 7:20 hit p.m., that's when you'll see, oh, there you is, Chase. Where you been? In the essential air. That's where I've been. So anyway, yeah, it looks like they're trying to push Portia out. Now, Portia, you need this job. Unless Go Naked Hair is just selling like crazy. Portia, you know you need this job, sis. So I don't know what's happening. I appreciate Portia. Portia is a real person. Uh, um, she has her mess with her too, but for the most part, in my opinion, Portia's very likable. And the fans really like Portia. I don't think Portia's going nowhere, but it's going to be a little difficult for Portia to find people to film with. Unless Drew coming back, I don't know. And then it's like, Portia, if you fall out with Drew, it's like, who gonna film with you? Because Candy like you, but not really. You and Kenya definitely don't like each other. Cynthia likes you, but she can do without you. And so whoop to whoop. So I don't know. I don't know how this thing is gonna shake out. With that, y'all know they already filming reunion. Allegedly, everybody has on black. So maybe somebody's getting fired. I hope not. I really do. Let's see. Marlo showed out in front of Big Frida, cussed Portia out, called her MF. You know, she don't like how they're putting Marlo in the middle of her and Kenya's thing, which she kind of somewhat jumped in it, but also I believe that there is tension and there is an issue. Portia has not spoken to Marlo, according to Marlo, in the way that she had, because Marlo is cool with Kenya, and now she don't know how to move around Marlo. She don't know what to say in front of Marlo. Is Marlo gonna say back and go back and tell Kenya what she said, etc.? So, you know, it is a thing. It is a thing. Portia tries to act all tough, but she cares. You know, so yeah. Let me see. I really am tired of Portia versus Kenya, though. I really, really, really am. It's exhausting and it's tiring. A lot of pettiness. More so on Miss Moore's part than Portia's, but it's pettiness on both sides. Let's see. They haven't really showed Fallon lately. Let's see. I can't think of anything. Candy, she had a taste testing on this past episode. They forever opening up restaurants. This food looked really good though at this restaurant. It looked really good. So everything looked good, and everybody came. Kenya came. She looked gorgeous, but she had to leave early because Mark was in town. I believe it was his birthday or the baby's birthday or something. I don't know. But anyway, he wanted to pick up little Brooklyn child. And Kenya don't really trust Mark along with Brooklyn. Ain't that sad, huh, Daddy? Oh man, so I have no idea whether Kenya has met his parents or not. Brooklyn's grandparents. It's just, it's a crazy, odd, weird, I could never, most of us could never kind of situation with Kenya Mohor. So Marcus is just on the next episode, which is the season finale. We see Mark block Kenya, and it's just a whole. I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. Was it an arranged marriage? Was it a situation where Kenya was just like, okay, if you just pretend to be my husband and, you know, get a baby in me, I'll, you know, promote your business, or I'll give you a little money or whatever, and, you know, we could just make it work, you know, but I just need to make the people think that I'm in love. Is it that kind of situation? Because I just don't understand how you can procreate with a person that hates you. Like, that man literally acts as if he hates Kenya. And Kenya's a lot. Kenya's a lot of awful. But everybody deserves love. She's a beautiful girl. She's smart. She's a lot on these reality shows. But at her core, I don't think that Kenya's a bad person. She's playing a role. And she got to finish More Manor. She building a pool now. They say outside, so she got to finish that. So she got to stay on the show. I don't know. And now she has a daughter and stuff that she got to take care of. So Kenya needs to stay on this show. I don't care what she say. More hair care is not selling like that. Stop. Neither is Go Naked Hair. You know, they're doing well, I'm sure, but not enough that you don't need this coin on this show and this exposure. Come on now. So, you know, it's just a lot with the girls. Now, so Drew Sidora, she has this friend. So after the nieces party that Shamia held, which it was Shamia, Portia, Latoya Not Forever, Drew, and Marlo. So Latoya Not Forever was drunk as a Cuda Brown. And Drew Sidora made sure she got home. So Drew has this assistant that helped Latoya, told her that she need to stop drinking and whoop to whoop. So this assistant hooked Latoya up with this Prophet Lot. I believe that's his name, some prophet. And apparently he's been helping Latoya get off the alcohol and helping her, trying to straighten her life out. They went to church together and all this kind of stuff. And on top of him trying to help Latoya get off alcohol and get closer to Jesus, he is also helping Latoya with some peen, with some pipe, so to speak. And allegedly the streets say that the man likes the girls that look like me with mustaches and goatees and body hair, lots of body hair, and a sack. That's what they say. They say that he looks like, he appreciates women that look like me. So that's what the streets are saying. Child, Latoya Not Forever ex-husband Adam did a interview with Tasha, Unwind with Tasha, and you know, basically said that Latoya's a mess. She's been a mess. Latoya got 3 whole kids, beautiful kids, and you know, so she's an attention seeker and all that kind of stuff, and she wanted the children and the ex-husband to be on the show to pretend as if they are the perfect marriage, a perfect couple, when they've been broke up. He been sick of her and this whole thing, and it's just a whole mess, child. I'm sure y'all seen it before, but Latoya Not Forever is truly not forever. She's not forever with anybody. Bless her heart. Pretty girl, but crazy. I saw that instantly. Anyway, Latoya claimed that she didn't mess with the prophet and all that kind of stuff. So the girls, meaning Candy, Kenya, Cynthia, and Latoya Not Forever, they actually got on the phone with the guy, and he said no, he's not in a relationship with anybody. He's definitely not in a relationship with Latoya. He didn't do this, he didn't do that, whoop to whoop. Now mind you, there are certain people who I feel are anointed, absolutely. And there are some really, what's the word, I guess, anointed and God-fearing and truthful, real people out there. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, a man is a man, right? And yes, he may, I'm not saying this is true, but he may, it's definitely possible for him to be hitting on Latoya and all that kind of stuff while trying to help her get off of Patron and everything else. So it's definitely possible, but for some reason I don't believe it. For some reason I don't believe that. Now, is it possible for it to happen in the future? Yeah, sure. But at the time of the show, and I don't know if she's still with him in real life, I heard she got a YouTube channel with her new man. Is that the prophet? I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comment section. But yeah, I definitely believe that it's possible to happen in the future. But during the filming, the time of this show, I don't think that she was sleeping with the guy. But Drew is dead set that the prophet and Latoya is sleeping on the guy, sleeping together. Now, my issue with Drew and her wigs is that she's completely blaming all this on Latoya. But you know, we all know why she don't like Latoya, because Latoya has been coming for her. And whatever. So she's blaming Latoya. Now, this prophet guy was gonna do welcome to the world moment, a baby christening or whatever for her little girl who's about 13. She's really 2. or something like that. Cute little girl, looks just like Drew. Anyway, they all have beautiful kids, all these ladies. Anyway, so now she's no longer getting a profit because the prophet is using his profits, what God gave him, to allegedly give Latoya what she needs, all of what she needs. But she's just like completely blaming Latoya, and I'm like, that's a grown man. What she do? Just climbed on top of him and went to work? Like, how can you, whether it's true or not, Drew, how are you completely blaming Latoya? Latoya's not the prophet. Like, Latoya's not the one that was going to christen your daughter. It's that man. They're talking about, I'm sick of Jezebels or whatever like you coming in here taking good men. And you weren't looking for a man. You was looking for a man. You weren't looking to get saved and whoop to whoop. I'm like, whether all that's true or not, Drew, that's a grown man. That's the same thing Candy was saying. Like, how is you going to blame a grown man? Like, Latoya, she got that kind of power? Like, I didn't know. Somebody tell me. Like, and that's true. It's like, that's a grown man, Drew Sidora. So I don't understand. And they got into it real bad. Cynthia had this black business event. A lot of black businesses suffered due to the good old 19, as I like to say. Y'all know what it is. COVID. And so she held this little event. Portia was there with her hair business. Did Kenya come? I didn't see Kenya. I don't think she came because she was dealing with Marcus and all the mess with him. And so Portia came. Drew got a skin line I didn't know about called Drew Skin, or whatever. It's a good name. Yeah. So they came and they had got into it real bad, and it was just crazy. And now every chance Drew gets, she comes for Latoya first. She reads Latoya. She tells her business, her personal business. Now, Drew, I know that Latoya's been coming for you and all that kind of stuff. Talk about you and you're saying that she your only fan. That's not true, Drew. I'm your fan too. Me, Latoya, and your mom is your fans, Drew. But anyway, she was like, I know she was coming at you about that. She was coming at you about your fashions, about your wigs, and all that kind of stuff. Latoya did start it. She did. But I don't know. It's like one minute she goes that she really wants to help Latoya, then the next minute she's dragging her and telling all her business to everybody. So I just don't understand. Like, if we're over this, I call it a draw. You read me. I read you. We even now. So why are we keeping this going? But with that said, in business form, Drew's doing what she got to do to keep this check going. So hey, I ain't mad at her, not for real. But I'm saying, I wouldn't trust you with nothing. And y'all know I don't even really care for Latoya Not Forever. But I am a Libra, and right is right and wrong is wrong. And Drew, you straight up wrong. Blaming that man, and like she attacked him and mounded him and whoop to whoop. And even if she did, okay, he kept it going. He wanted it. He liked it. So please, like Latoya can control that grown man. Child, I was done with that. Drew, you need to stop. Anyway. Oh, child, Drew husband done did a whole 180, ain't he? Oh, child, they ain't even the same man. He's attentive. He's rubbing her feet. He's, helping out with her stretches. He rubbing her shoulders, going grocery shopping, taking care of the kids, and ain't called. Drew husband done did a whole new turnaround, ain't he? I guess they showed him the edits quick. I guess they showed him on TV and how awful he was acting and all the comments online. He completely switched it up. And Drew just as happy. If you know what I know, you better keep watching them. What do I know? I don't know nothing, y'all. I don't. But you still need to keep watching them. This could all be an act. Y'all actors up in Hollywood. This where y'all came from, Hollywood. What else is happening? So next week is his season finale. It is the season finale. I got to go back in my notes and tell me who I think should still be on the show. They need to get rid of Cynthia, and to be honest, they can get rid of Candy too. I like them both, but they've definitely run their course. They ain't got nothing more to give, to be honest. I mean, they are two neutral people, and you do need a neutral person that can film with everybody, but still, it's like, bye. I would prefer for them to give Marlo a peach, and bring Phaedra back. You know, and friends to the show. We can keep Shamia, I guess. She's cool. She is forever Team Portia, though, which is fine, but, you know, whatever. I mean, you ain't gonna get much traction just being Team Portia, but okay. A friend to the show. We can bring Sheree as a friend to the show. That's cool. Sheree can come back. And hell, let's make Nene a friend to the show. Let's let her prove herself to come back, because Lord knows that baby need a check. What's going on? Child, I still gotta do my taxes, y'all. I ain't even did mine. Y'all did y'all's. Child, this is an update and a Housewives of Atlanta review, I guess. But yeah, I hope y'all okay. I'm doing the best that I can. I don't know what to tell you. Shoot, my taste and smell still ain't came back. How about that? It's been like a few months later since I had the 19, and my taste and smell still hasn't came back. Not fully. Ain't that crazy? Man, so if y'all got the vaccine, y'all go get it. I haven't got it yet. I don't know. I'm iffy about it. What they shooting up in the girls? That's what I want to know. Is it saline? Is it sugar water? Is it rattlesnake poison? What is it? What is they shooting up in the girls? Trying to say the girls is taking vaccines. Some of them are dropping like flies. Child, if I drop, I know I ain't gonna get up unless I have a forklift or something to lift. Child, what's going on? Let me get up off here, child. Anything else I want to talk about? No, that's pretty much it. The season finale is next week. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for sticking with me, being patient with me. Yeah, I love y'all, and I'm sorry. I'm eternally sorry. I cannot be as consistent as I would like to be. There's a lot of things in life that I'm handling that only I can handle. If I ask other people to do it, they mess it up every time, and then that affects me, so I got to do it myself. It's a lot. But I'm still here, thank God. Y'all are still here with me, thank God. And, yeah, stay black. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at Iskinswell on Instagram and Twitter. At Iskinswell89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, child, run me my money, I run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned. And I'll see you guys later.